Hey guys, so I decided I wanted to delve into YouTube. I've been on Instagram for a little bit under the same username as my YouTube channel, so Angela's Hobbies, but with like an underscore at the end of it. I'll link it in the description below. But I don't really get to talk about, my hobbies in general. I don't really get to talk about like the things that I collect because a lot of my friends and my family don't really collect the same things as me. So I basically am creating this page to kind of go through the stuff that I want to talk about just so that I can kind of talk into the air about it. So basically my three big collections, I guess you could say, are like pins and books. I am an English teacher, and I have Funko Pops. I used to really avidly collect Funko Pops. If you came here from Instagram, you might remember me on Instagram as Pop Herder. Less so now, obviously. I got rid of a lot of them, but I am going to make a video about what I have left in my Funko Pop collection, what I brought with me when I moved out of my parents' house, stuff like that. So you can kind of see my pins just like spread out in the corner over here. What we're doing today is my Disney pin collection. I was originally going to do my entire pin collection in a video, but that would have just been like 45 minutes of content and it would have been hell to edit. I don't really know how to edit yet. So I decided to just kind of scale it back and do it one section at a time. A disclaimer, I've only been pin collecting since about November of 2019, so not too long, and I don't really know how to edit videos, so that's gonna be an issue. But I also I started collecting and I was just kind of grabbing stuff as I went. So the pins you're gonna see in this collection video right now for my Disney pin collection are going to be my three main collections that I've narrowed in on, that I've focused in on. I do have other Disney pins. They're on banners right now on the back of my closet, like in my walls. They're going to be in a Pinfolio next week when my Pinfolio comes in. I will also link Pinfolio down below because they are super awesome. But like, I'm not going to pick up every Disney pin that I own because it would have taken me forever. It was already hard enough pulling these off my pin board, but I decided to redo my pin board, so I have the space now to take them off the board and show you guys. I'm rambling. I digress. So I'm going to start with my Rapunzel collection. I have Rapunzel, Ariel, and Marie from the Aristocats. Those are my three big Disney collections. Looking at my banners now, I do have some Cinderella stuff. I have some Vanellope stuff. That was originally going to be one of my collections, but they're so expensive. Like the Wreck-It Ralph pins are super low edition, and they are so pricey sometimes, and I couldn't do it. I do also collect Spider-Man. I have a pretty hefty Spider-Man collection. Not sure if I'm going to make a second video for that. I might, because there's like 8 to 10 pins there, couple that are still coming in from Kickstarters, so maybe in the future I'll do that, but right now I'm just going to focus on my Tangled collection, my Ariel collection, and my Marie collection. So the first pin that I have here is actually the first official Disney pin that I ever bought. I was really just working on buying pins, like fantasy pins from small shops, but I was like, this pin is stunning, it's perfect, it's beautiful, I need it. So this is the Tangled pop-up book pin. It's got Rapunzel on the front, she's swinging away from her tower. She's got a very intense look on her face. I don't know if you can see that. Pardon my pale hands. And then when you open it up, it's got the scene, the lantern scene, and it's got this pin-on-pin action over here. It's such a beautiful pin. I love it so much. It was limited edition 4,000, official by Disney. On the inside it says, "Once upon a time, Rapunzel met Flynn Rider, who promised to take her out of her lonely tower to see the floating lights that journeyed into the sky each year on her birthday." I just really like it. The lantern scene in Tangled is honestly my favorite piece of animation. I'm really big into movies. I'm really big into animated movies specifically, so for me to say that is kind of a big deal because I'm super critical of things, but I think it's stunning. I think the soundtrack was stunning. It was just perfect, a perfect combination of things. So when I saw that they had this, I was like, I need it, I'm gonna buy it. I got a pretty good deal on it, considering the Tangled pins normally go for a lot of money. I think I paid like 25 bucks including shipping for this, which isn't really that bad when you consider things. This next one was done by Clubhouse Buttons. It's a B-grade pin. It's a photo strip of Rapunzel and Flynn. They're doing cute little couple things. It says, "I see the light." It's kind of impossible to see sometimes because it's so shiny that like any trick of the light will just make it look like this, even when it's on my pin board. For reference, my pin board is actually tacked up to the back of my bedroom door with command strips, which is why I didn't like take it down for this video. I just took the pins off. But yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get you to see that. Basically, it's just them like back to back, looking at each other, and then kind of just like smiling at the camera. put these back in the box when I'm done so that I don't show anything more than once. I got this Flower, Gleam, and Grow pin from Enchanted Thoughts Club. They're a small shop. They're really, really cool. They make some cool stuff. I just ordered a Baby Yoda pin from them that's pretty cool. It's like a spinner with different treats on it. I just like this because I like that it says Flower, Gleam, and Grow. I like that a lot better than Glow. I don't know why. Maybe because Gleam and Glow are kind of synonyms, but I like their take on the flower. Then I have this pin from Pins on Main. It's Rapunzel in a Polaroid. She's got Pascal on her shoulder. She's got the tower in the background. I think this is limited edition. I'm not sure what the edition size was. This is actually a B grade pin, even though it's basically perfect. I haven't been able to find what the flaw is on this one. I mean, I guess like there's a post in the back that's a little wiggly, but I don't really see that as a flaw because it still sticks to my board just fine. Back stamped. A lot of these are back stamped. I don't know why I just showed you this one, but a lot of them have back stamps on them. Little teeny tiny Rapunzel crown that honestly cost me an arm and a leg. It was ridiculous trying to find this one. Shop Disney put up like the Ariel crown, which you'll see in a second because I do have it, but they didn't put up the Rapunzel crown, so I had to buy this one on eBay for like $25, and that's absolutely ridiculous for something this tiny, but it's beautiful. I love it. I think it's so pretty. I really like the gems that they chose. I like that they stuck to the crown that she wears in the movie. I know they designed a crown for Belle and Ariel, but they could have designed one for Rapunzel, and I like that they didn't do that because it's such a big focal point in the movie. Like, if they had been like, let's just design a new one with like a sun on it, I would have been livid. Little tiny Pascal. I think this is a hidden Mickey. Not 100% sure. I don't really see a Mickey on here. Funny story. I accidentally bought this one during a live sale. Disney Pin Shop on Instagram does live sales. I think it's every Saturday. They're in California. I'm on the East Coast. I'm not gonna tell you where I am. I'm on the East Coast, so their pin sales run from like 9 at night for me until like 3 in the morning, and they always do the lower price points last. So this was a $5 pin that I like put in like a bid for. Basically, I was like sold Pascal notebook. Didn't think that I got it. They added it to my order. I was charged for it. They didn't just give it to me for free. But they asked me like, hey, did you want this? Like, we saw that you got it. You said you didn't get it. And I was like, yeah, sure. I'll take it. This is when I was first starting to pin collect. And now I'm kind of like, why do I own you? But he's kind of cute. He's just a little Pascal notebook. Would be cooler if he opened. I'm just a sucker for pins that open and close or have any kind of interactive element. You'll see a lot of that mainly with like my Star Wars and Harry Potter collections, not so much this Disney collection. A lot of this Disney stuff is kind of just like straightforward. Next I have this set of teacups from Castle Babe Co. This one also does have a wiggly post, which I just noticed, but basically it's just a teacup set that represents Rapunzel. So you've got the sun up here, Flynn in the center here, Rapunzel in her braid as the teacup handle, and then I don't know how we're going to get you to be able to see this, but it's like the entire lantern scene on a teacup. It's so cute, just tiny, tiny details, and then some Pascal cookies on the bottom. Another one that I have by Castle Babe Co. is this little Pascal ice cream. It's like the Tangled ice cream. It's got the sun lantern in the corner. It's got a lot of glitter on it, which I think is really, really cute, and some little lantern corona flags over here. Can't really say the C word anymore, but yeah, they're there. And then I have this stained glass lantern. I believe this was Loungefly, but I'm not 100% sure. This was the first Disney pin that I ever bought. It was the first Tangled pin that I ever bought. I saw it at, I think it was Hot Topic, and I was like, I need to have that because it's Tangled. And they never make Tangled pins that are just sold at Hot Topic. You can go to Hot Topic and you can find 1001 Nightmare Before Christmas pins, but you cannot find a Tangled pin, so I bought it as soon as I saw it. Same thing with this one. This one went up online, and I actually got a Facebook ad for it, and that's how I knew it even existed. I did not know that this was going to be a thing. This one actually has like the crown back on it, which is weird. The other one didn't have a backing at all. But it's a paint palette. It's got Pascal and the sun and the flower, a little paintbrush. This is really cool. You can actually see through the holes, like hi. They're bored right through there. Yeah, I bought this literally in like a minute and a half using PayPal as my checkout section, and it sold out like 5 minutes later. So really glad to have this one. Not sure what I'm going to do about it because I am trying to only collect pins where I can find an Ariel and a Rapunzel variant, because my pin collecting was really just getting out of control. I was spending a lot of money. So I want to keep it on my board, but I also don't have anything like it for my Little Mermaid collection, so he might have to find his way into my Pinfolio. Next I have the Disney, I think it's open edition. There's no edition size on the size on the back of it, so I'm going to assume it's open edition. It's just the Tangled purse. I don't really like when Disney or when makers use her braid like this. It's so weird to me because it's like, imagine carrying around a purse and it's just like a handle of hair. Like, I think that's weird. Maybe that's just me. I wouldn't really enjoy that, but you know, to each his own. This one's really cool because it does have like embossed flowers and suns in the dark purple. I don't know if you can see it. My lighting is really god-awful. Maybe it'll get better the longer I do this. Who knows? I think this is another open edition. It's just Rapunzel and Flynn hanging out in her hair. Again with the hair, you know. I guess we'll just do what we will with that information. But yeah. I don't have the Ariel and Eric for this. I see it all the time and I keep forgetting to buy it. I like look at the pin sales and I look at all the pin options like where I can buy them and I'm like, cool, I should buy that, and then I never do. Somebody get on me about that. This one is by Disney Pin Dad. It's Honey Lemon and Rapunzel, and again, this is one of the ones that I might have to like break my Rapunzel Ariel rule for because I love Honey Lemon. They're like experimenting with like the flower and Honey Lemon's little like balls that she uses when she's fighting. It's beautiful. It's really soft to the touch, which doesn't really happen a lot. Like a lot of the time the pins are just, they're not as soft as this. I don't know if that makes sense. It's just very nice to feel. It's a limited edition 50. I bought it after he had sold a bunch of them. I'm not sure if it's B grade or if it's just one that he had left over. A motorcycle just zipped by. I apologize if you heard that. I live in a city, so, but he sold it to me for a pretty solid price considering the LE size and also like how expensive his pins can be, but they are so worth the price. I also bought his headshot series of Rapunzel and Flynn, and I'm hoping I can get my hands on Ariel and Eric this week because they're supposed to drop on Friday. Rapunzel and Flynn, he only had like 7 of them, and I managed to snag one, so the odds are looking like they might be in my favor, but we'll see. This one, I think this was Unbirthday pins. They have a whole set of these, and I really was tempted to buy all of them, especially the Princess and the Frog one, because it's really, really cute, and I love green. Green is my favorite color. But this is the Rapunzel paint strip pin. It's just the color scheme from Rapunzel, and it says 2010 on it. They have just these for every Disney princess, basically. And then the last one I have from my Rapunzel section is by Mad Unicorn Studios. It's so cute. It's a trunk series that they're doing, Disney trunks. It's got the tower and then the lanterns and a bunch of flowers on it. When I saw the Ariel one, I was like in my self-given pin jail, basically, like my self-assigned pin jail. And I saw they had Ariel and I was like, I don't want to buy that if they don't have Rapunzel. So I logged onto their website the day that the Ariel one dropped, which I do have. And I saw that they had like surprise drop this one because they hadn't told anybody that it was happening. And I got so excited, I bought it immediately. Like so quickly. I've never moved so quickly in my life. We're gonna do my little Marie Aristocats collection and then we'll end with my Ariel collection because I think my Ariel collection might be a little bit bigger than my Aristocats collection. So the first one I have is this like record one. I can't remember what the series is called, but it was LE 3000. It's Disney official. It's just, I've been looking for it for a while. It's on eBay for like $50 to $60. I got it from Collect Random for a really, really good price. If you are looking for Disney pins and you want them to be 100% official, the 3 places I would really recommend are TikTok Croc Shop, Disney Pin Shop, I think it's just their name, Disney Pin Shop. They're also Princess Shannon on YouTube, and Collect Random. Those 3 are the people that I like literally trust the most. I would buy from them anytime. I've never gotten a pin from them and looked at it and been like, oh, this is not real. They're really good about vetting their stuff. So they sold me this one. It came on the backer card, super affordable. I was just very excited to own it. Like I said, I love when my pins move. I love when they're interactive. I love the Aristocats, which is just super weird for people to kind of wrap their head around because I'm not very old. You can probably tell that. But I love this movie so much. It's very calming to me. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the voice actors. Their voices just calm me down. The animation is really cute. But it's got all the cats on it. I think I'm covering one. Yeah, there it goes. and then the record just slides out and it says Walt Disney's Aristocats. It's really, really cute. I was really excited to get this one. Next, I have this pin. I think it's from the same set as that Rapunzel pin. It's Duchess and O'Malley. They're just kind of like in a heart, and they've got their tails together. I got this one from TikTok Croc Shop when they were doing a live sale, and I actually won another pin because there was like a sticker on the back of this, so I got a free raffle pin, which was cool. I'm not sure where that pin is. It might be... yeah, it's on a banner back there. And then I have this Marie and Popcorn Bucket pin. I don't know if this was an Ellie. It was a Studio Store pin. But I just really liked it. I liked the aesthetic of it. My boyfriend and I are really into movies. He was a film major. So I saw this and I was like, oh man, I wish they had like Rapunzel and Ariel with similar poses, like if they were holding popcorn, because that would be my peak aesthetic. I do have the Vanellope one of this. Cute little Marie popsicle, not much to really say there. Got it from Collect Random. They're super good about shipping. This one came in like almost pristine condition. I could not believe that I had bought it off somebody. Like it was insane. Same thing with this little Mickey head, this little Marie Mickey head. This one apparently is very easily faked. You can find a lot of it on eBay, which is why I bought specifically from Collect Random, because I knew that they wouldn't like jip me out of my money and do me dirty like that, basically. This one was from Loungefly, I think. I think I got it from Box Lunch. It's just the three cats. They're like rolling in a little kitten pile. They're just hanging out. They're just really cute. Basically, whenever like Hot Topic or Box Lunch drops an Aristocats, Tangled, or Little Mermaid pin, I'm on it almost immediately. Because like, they don't really do that very often. And this last one is by Enchanted Thoughts Club. I think I showed another one. The Flower Gleam and Glow one was also by them. It says like, hey all you cool cats and kittens. Obviously, there was a lot of controversy with Tiger King. I had to like take a deep breath there and really think about it. I bought this pin for two reasons. First, because it has Marie in it, and she's my girl, and she looks so sassy, and I love how sassy she looks. But also because all the profits from this pin, or most of the profits from this pin, went towards tiger conservation, which I thought was an okay thing for me to put money towards. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm not trying to like endorse abuse of animals. I think that Tiger King is really messed up. I was very upset when I watched it, but I did really like this pin, so I bought it. Alright, so my last collection is my Ariel collection, and then we can wrap this video up. So this was an open edition Ariel pin. It's just her in her sparkly green dress. I do have the Rapunzel one coming in the mail to go with this. This is her crown, also from Disney directly from Shop Disney. I bought it as soon as it went up because I didn't want a repeat of the Tangled one. I don't really like this one as much as the other one. I don't like the gems that they chose to use. I just didn't think it was as cute. But Ariel's my girl, so I bought it. This one I got from Disney Pin Shop during a live sale, and it is 100% authentic. Apparently it's very heavily faked. This is the Little Mermaid's Palace. It's gold. I was really, really excited to snag it. Another pin maker on Etsy, I can't remember what their name is off the top of my head, but they make the VHS tape cover castle. If you know, you know, basically. I might have to buy that one, break my little rule so that it goes with this castle because it's hilarious. This one is by Enchanted Dan, and it is so cute. It's not Rapunzel, it's Ariel, and she's in her two forms, and it just, you can spin it either way. This does not break my rule because he is coming out with a Rapunzel to go with this in his set, in his series. I just think it's so cute, and if you look, she's got Sebastian in one hand and Flounder in the other. It's just really, really cute. I really enjoy it. Another one of those paint strip pins from Unbirthday Pins. This one's for Ariel, 1989. Pretty straightforward. You kind of get the gist there. Another one of those teacup sets from Castle Babe Co. This one I like a little bit more than the Tangled one just because the cup handle isn't her hair. Basically, I'm picky about that. I really like Atlantica or Atlantis. I can't remember what they call it in The Little Mermaid, but I like the Little Mermaids over here and the Sebastian cookies. No pun intended. Little Mermaids. The other one from Castle Babe Co. that goes with that set, there's hair on this from my rug, excuse me. It's not as, I don't think this is as cute as the Tangled one. I like that the Tangled one had Pascal on it. I would have preferred if instead of like a mermaid tail they put like Sebastian or Flounder, but this is still really cute. The glitter is really, really pretty. It's the first thing that I noticed when I got these in the mail was the glitter. Is this scuffed? Oh, there's something on this. Okay, we'll fix that later. Ariel purse. I like it a little bit better than the Tangled purse, not by much though. I don't really like this purse set. I don't know why I have them. I think I must have seen like this one in a live sale and been like, I'm gonna buy that, and then saw the Tangled one and bought that one too, and then got them both in the mail, and I was like, these are not cute, but whatever. And then last but not least, I have my Atlantica, right? Yeah, Atlantica, according to Mad Unicorn Studios, who I trust. Their trunk pin, it's so detailed. I can't get over how detailed it is. They had a Kickstarter running for Harry Potter pins that I will talk about in my Harry Potter video, but basically they can take my money any day. I will always support them. Their pins are just beautiful. They're nice. They're always double backed so they don't like fall down if you wear them. I'm a teacher. I wear a lot of my pins to work on my cardigans and stuff, so like that's important to me. I want them to stay here. I don't want to lose them. But that's basically it. That's my entire main pin collection for Disney. I do have other pin videos coming up. I'm gonna probably sit and record a bunch of them in one sitting, so like if you go from this one to like my Harry Potter collection and I'm wearing the same shirt, don't judge me. Just assume that that's what happened. I just sat down in one go and did them. If you have any questions about anything, comment down below. If you want to see more, comment down below. If you like the content that I'm putting out, even though I don't really have a face here to kind of convince you to like my content, subscribe. I think that's it. All the pin makers and all the pin shops and the shops that I mentioned as like my top 3 to buy pins from will be listed in the description down below, as well as my Instagram account if you want to go follow me there. But yeah, that's it. Thank you.